All right, I am live. Hi, everybody. I am a few minutes early and looking a little worse for wear with very little makeup, but don't care. My name is Cara Lockwood. I am the owner and artist behind Cara's Color Me Vintage. I am a serial creative. I'm just a creative freak. Myra, my right hand sis, calls me a creative freak. So anyways, I have decided that I'm going live every day at 2 p.m. and I'm going to share something creative related. I'm a DIY retailer. It's not always going to be about DIY paint. It's always going to be about creativity. What you're going to get is a little glimpse inside how my crazy mind works, and just a whole bunch of ideas of how to take your creativity to the next level. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, Amber. Thank you for coming. So today I'm live on Facebook and on Instagram, or Facebook and YouTube. And so if you think this is something that your friends might like, just go ahead and show that to them. That would be great. But what we're going to do is, we did it last night, but we're going to do something different with rocks. Hi, Suzanne. I am obsessed and psycho about rocks. I have them around my house. They're in the windowsills, they're in the bathrooms, they're everywhere. I think they're an amazing decor situation going on. Well, hello, Linda. Thanks for coming on, you guys. Thanks for coming on and sharing this time with me. I super duper appreciate it. So yeah, so rocks. A lot of us have a lot of painted furniture. I said this yesterday, if you saw me. A lot of us have a lot of painted furniture in our house. And as I am not a designer, one thing I noticed is if we have a lot of painted furniture in our house. Thank you, Suzanne. You're the best. You're my favorite, Suzanne. If we have a lot of painted furniture in the house, we need natural elements. You need some wood showing, and you need rocks. Or anything, some rocks, plants, you know, what have you. You need natural elements to go along with your decor. So here I am. I'm going to point the camera down a little bit. It's on this crazy setup. It might fall, who knows? But I've got some rocks. And so I might go like this and say hi every once in a while to y'all, and I can see your comments a little bit. So hi, Laura. So look what I have. Thanks, guys, for coming. Thank you for supporting me. So I have rocks. I have some already done. This is what I did yesterday, but I'm not going to do that today. Okay, I'm going to do these today. So this is step 2. This is step 1. And then step 3 is going to paint it. So first of all, I'm going to show you how I do step 1. And hi, Melanie. Hi, Miss Junkin Daisy. And then I will show you how I do this. This has some purple in it, but the rock's still showing. This is step 2, so I will show you step 2. Okay, but the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get out our paper clay and everything I'm using except for the rocks. Of course, the rocks you're going to find or buy. You can find them or buy them. And we're going to get out some molds. Everything else is available on my website, which of course is carascolormevintage.com. This is a beautiful butterfly mold with beautiful, see the butterflies? Aren't those cool? And dragonflies. I'm going to do a dragonfly today for sure. And then this one is called Bird Song. I like that one too. And I'm going to dust the ones that I'm going to use. So I'm going to use this little, I'm dusting this with cornstarch, and that's just going to make it come out easier. Okay, I'm going to use that little guy, and I think I'm going to use, I'm just trying to look at my rocks here. I think I'm going to use this guy. And then I think I'm going to use this bird right here. So yeah, we're gonna do a little crafting today. But right before your eyes, you're gonna see some of these become really gorgeous. They're going to, well, hello, Miss Watson. Thank you for coming. Thank you very much. Do we have anybody from YouTube on here yet? Doesn't look like it. So I'm new to YouTubing live, but I'm not necessarily new to YouTube, but YouTubing live I'm new to. So it's just, this will be interesting to see. So I'm just pressing this paper clay into the mold, and I'm going to get both of these pressed in real quick, and just making sure that it's completely filled, and it's okay if it's hanging over the edge at this point. I have the paper clay on my website along with the molds and the paint. We're going to be using DIY paint. And like I said, you guys, I'm going to do this every day. That's my goal. Hi, Connie. I'm going to do this every day, some sort of creative thing. And it might even be talking about creativity. I have a creative group, and we do a lot of that. We do a lot about sharing, you know, how to cultivate creativity and, you know, where our creative ideas come from and all that. So I'm going to be doing this every day at 2 p.m. for 30 days at least, and see how that goes. And I'll be inviting you all to come and join our group, which is Cara's Color Me Creative Artists in the Making. I'll be probably doing some free giveaways. I've got some swag coming to my house that I'm excited to give away. Hi, Annette. You're here watching. Hi, Annette. Thanks for watching on YouTube. That's exciting. Yeah, I will be giving away some swag. Are we allowed to say that word, swag? Heather, am I allowed to say swag? I'm not allowed to say giveaway, but I'm saying it anyways, guys. I'm not a rule follower. I'm a rule breaker. Okay, so those are in that one, and let me get this bird one filled too, so I can do them all at the same time. I don't want to bore you guys with the details, so let's just get this part done right here, right? This is the bird song mold from IUD. And it is on my website along with the most beautiful paints in the world and all sorts of crafting supplies I have on there. And I'm getting more in the mail tomorrow, so I'm so excited to put those up. Hopefully they'll come before tomorrow's live so I can share them with you. Okay, so we've got 3 molds, and I just, with my fingers, I took off the excess clay. So I should be able to plop these out right away. So I'm just going to, yep, see that? Just bend that. Hi, my Michelle. Me, Michelle. Okay, so see that little birdie? It came right out. Okay, there's one. And you have quite a bit of time. They take a bit of time to dry, so you can just lay it aside. They'll still be bendy, and look at that. Isn't that lovely? Look at that. I think it's a moth. That one's a moth. I mean, it's weird that we want to decorate with moths but they are beautiful. They're pretty gross creatures, but they are beautiful at the same time. Oh, dragonfly. There's so many dragonflies in Texas right now. So if you're wondering, I'm in North Texas. You are allowed to say whatever you want. It's about being authentic. Well, I think I'm authentic. All right, so this guy's going to go on here. How cute is that going to be? Oops, on here. And this guy is going to go, I think, on here, right? And this guy, whoa, he needs a big one. Is going to go on here. Okay, maybe I should turn it that way for you guys. Is that the right way? Yes. So I'll turn him around so you can see him that way. Okay, so I'm just going to get a little wood glue out and my fingers. I do everything with my fingers. I'm a messy painter. I get everything all over my fingers, all over my clothes. Do you guys walk around with paint on your clothes? Give me an emoji if you walk around with paint on your clothes. Throw an emoji up there, and I do emoji, whatever it is. Hands up, thumbs up, whatever it is. If that's just the norm for you. The kids and I are ordering from you today. We can't wait to try it. Aw, thank you, Amber. So I'm just going to make sure there's glue everywhere where this guy is going to sit. And then I just press him down a little bit. Just be gentle not to take away all the beautiful detail. And I'm going to do that with each one, and then I'll wipe away that excess glue. Hey, Amber, the paper mache would be fun for the kids. The paper mache hearts, that would be fun for the kids. Okay, so I put a lot of glue on there, but I'm not so worried about that. I'll just wipe that away. It turns out see-through. And we're going to do this one too. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. Thank you for the thumbs up. Do we have friends on YouTube? Annette and Michelle are talking on YouTube. I like that. So this guy is going to go, let me just smear him around and just get some of that glue on him. There we go. He's going to go like that. Let's get his head up higher. They're all he's to me. I don't know why. Okay, so I'm going to take a paper towel and I'm going to wipe off the excess. Or you could do a Q-tip or whatever. I have pretty baby fingers, so it's easy for me to get in there. Baby fingers. Okay, I'm going to press his foot down there. All right, so this is the boring part, but I'm going to get to the fun part, and that's the paint part in a second. Looks like he slid down, so let's put him back up where he belongs. Some people will tape them in place while they're drying, but because I'm so messy, I tape them and then I glue the tape to the rock, and it just doesn't work for me. So sometimes I have to watch them because they slip. Okay, but how cute is that going to be, you guys? Okay, so while those are wet, it's kind of like a cooking channel, right? You've got the half-baked thing in there. All right, half-baked. That's a word I used to use in high school. Did anybody else use that word? Who used the word half-baked? All right, so now we're going to go with this guy. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to add color to this rock, but still make it look like a rock. That's what I love, okay? So the first color I'm going to go in with is mermaid tail. Okay, so I'm going to take my turquoise iris brush. This is my favorite brush, my Boss brush. And I'm going to cover the whole thing, even the butterfly, because I want to get into all the cracks with mermaid tail, which is one of my favorite colors. My sis, Michelle, painted me a chair, and it sits outside on the front porch, and it's mermaid tail, and it makes me happy. Okay, don't go, because you're going to see how I'm going to make the rock still shine through, because personally, I don't really want a turquoise, 100% turquoise rock, right? But I want some turquoise showing through that rock. And I'm going to do the back too. See how I get my hands all painty? Nothing my scrubby soap can't handle. Okay, painty hands. Painty hands are happy. Not that it's not applicable. Yeah, no, I don't use it. It just, when I said that, I thought that was pretty funny. It just reminded me of those years. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Those years. Okay, so I'm just going to now go right in and I'm going to wipe that paint off, and the turquoise is going to sit in the grooves. And now it's looking like I have a rock, but it's colorful, you know, but it's still a rock. So this is the way I like it. I'm going to put it down real quick and do that. I'm going to grab myself some Q-tips, guys. Okay, don't go away. I'm going to grab some Q-tips because Cara's doing her messy thing. Okay, so I'm just going to take some of that off around the edges. Get some of that. Have you ever seen anybody do this? This is such a brilliant thing. I saw somebody do it. I was like, oh, that's good. There we go. Get some of that off there so there's not much on. I just really want it, I don't know, I just want it peeking through, like, see those cracks right there, peeking through those cracks. Of course, you can let it dry and spray it with water. This paint is clay-based, so you can really play with it. Pretty, right? Hi from Wisconsin. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. We are making beautiful butterflies, okay, on stones. So that's how I get that stone to have color, but see, still look like a stone. I love it. Half of it's drying and half of it's not. So we're going to let that one dry and we're going to go on to the next one. Okay, so we're going to let that dry and then we'll go back to him. Okay, so this one has French millinery. Can you guys see how it looks like kind of like a lavender stone, but still a stone? So I already did that process to it. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some painting with it. I feel like I want to get it up here and paint it up here for you guys. I'm going to put some color on this darned butterfly. And I'm super excited about it. So he has French millinery, which is a lavender. Mermaid tail is one of your favorites. Would you like to try? Oh, yes, you would like to try this paint that I'm using. Thank you, Michelle. Okay, so I've got butterfly, butterfly. Now this is blue iris. So now I'm just going to paint in that butterfly. And because of all the grooves and the lines, it's like coloring in a coloring book. It tells you where to paint, you know? Isn't that beautiful? Wait till you see when I use the wax on him. Okay, I'm going to wipe off my brush just down here. Get most of that blue iris off there. Don't need to rinse it out. And I'm going to put some kissing booth right in there. See? It's like coloring in a coloring book. I mean, how beautiful is that? Right? Okay, and then maybe I want a little bit more color. Let's get some blue around the edge. It's pretty easy to do. Look how cute. Okay, I'm going to put some yellow in here because I want some yellow dots. So I'm just using the same brush. I'm just going to put a yellow dot there, there. How cute, right? And one in there and one in there. And then I think I'm going to put another color in there. Maybe just on top of this blue, I think I'll just wash in some turquoise too. So there's water on my brush, so I'm just washing in, right? It's going to be real light over the turquoise, over the blue. Isn't that pretty? Pretty, right, you guys? I know. They're so perfect in the garden. That's right. All right, so let's do this guy. I'll blow on him a little bit. And you can paint these, the molds, while they're still wet. There's nothing wrong with doing that. They hold up just fine. So this guy is turquoise, so he's going to need some opposite colors on him, like some yellows and oranges, right? And reds. But he's got all these dots. So how easy is this to make him amazing? Where am I? Here I am. Okay, let me grab some orange. I see it across my desk, across my workspace. This is Fire Starter. Oh my gosh, look at all these beautiful colors. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? Maybe one up here. Trying to see where I put it. Kind of in the wrong spot, but that's okay. Okay, and I'll get some pink on there. Bless you, honey. My husband. There's a lot of people in my house. Do you guys have a lot of people in your house? Sometimes feeling like too many, maybe? Okay, I'm going to put some of this blue in here. Oh, wow, that mixed. The blue and the pink mixed. It's not bad. And then I'm going to make this guy's body even. I'm going to make his body black, just like a regular butterfly. Or maybe brown, because that's what I have. And they're really bright right now, and I don't like them really bright, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to kind of fix that. Okay, see how cool that is? But the next step is what's going to be the coolest. Y'all ready for the next step? Y'all ready for this? Hi, Christina. How you doing, Miss Turned Leg? How you doing? All right. Okay, so here's the next step. So this one's just about dry. So the undercoat is, what is it? French Millinery, which is a lavender color, But I'm not really a big fan of lavender, but I just put that on there just to add some color to the rock. In fact, I think I'm going to actually add this before I get us to the next step. But trust me, it dries so fast, it doesn't matter because I'm going to wipe it back. I'm just going to get some of this into the grooves and then wipe it back. This little cheerleader brush is really good for getting right into those edges. See that? Okay, so let's get some on here. Oh yeah, I like this color better. It's a little brighter. But here's the thing, I still want this to look like a rock, right? I keep on saying that. And so I want it to have some earthy tones in it. I like bright colors, but I like them also to be, especially when they're nature-ish, I like them to be subdued. So we're gonna go with some dark wax. Are y'all ready for this? You ready for this? I'm going to wipe this back, and then we're going to stick some dark wax all over this whole thing. Okay. Okay. So on the butterfly, I'm only going to put a tiny, tiny bit of dark wax. Where is my chip brush? Okay. Just a little bit of dark wax on that brush. And on the butterfly, I'm only just going to kind of tap it on there just to darken it up a little bit, and then I'll rub that in. But all over this, I'm going to put a lot. And I'm going to get it into the edges. Okay, I need a little bit more. So these are great gifts, you guys. I'm gonna put them in my booth spaces. They're great, you know, if you are a retailer or if you are a furniture painter or a creative and you're selling. Oh my gosh, our community market is opening up this weekend, which is so crazy. But this would be great in there. Okay, so there it is before I wipe it. Look at it, already looks stony again. But if I wipe some of that wax back, it's gonna look, let me do it real quick and then I'll show you a close-up. So I'm gonna wipe it back. And by wiping it back and rubbing it, I'm actually just doing the buffing right now that you do when you use wax. And by doing that, I'm revealing the stone, but I'm revealing the color too. Okay, here, and you'll be able to really see it on this side as I do this. So people are going to be like, whoa, how did she do that? Okay, and I might even add a little bit more dark wax to this guy. Just get him a little bit more subdued. Isn't that cool? There it is. So you can see the colors in the stone. The wax made it, again, look like a real stone. And people are going to be looking up on the internet, trying to figure out what kind of stone has that color in it. Maybe not, but something like that. Okay, so it's going to be really pretty with this one, okay? Let's get some of this wiped back. Some of that off. Okay, and then I'm going to put some dark wax on here and do the same thing. Ready? This one's going to be beautiful. Really get it in. to the little cracks and crevices underneath. So y'all, if you're watching, I do have a creative group and we do lots of canvas art. We're doing silk painting next month, or maybe starting next week. I don't remember. We're doing silk painting. We're going to be doing things that fly, painting things that fly. It's just a secret for my group. We do furniture painting. And we kind of have, I don't know, I would almost call it a support group. We are very supportive of each other. It's called Cara's Color Me Creative, Artist in the Making, and it's on Facebook. So if you would like to join, you just go to my website. I mean, we have at least 8 tutorials a month, and we love on each other is what we do, right, guys? Several of you are here right now. Look at how beautiful this is, you guys. I mean, that is really pretty. See, just a little bit of that turquoise, see that is showing through. This rock really, really soaked up the dark wax, which is really fun for me because I love myself some dark wax. I have to be careful with this guy because he was still wet. But so there's a really cool boho rock, right? Boho decor. All right, isn't that cool, you guys? I love it. I'm so happy with it. Okay, I'm going to tilt you up so I can talk to you. And I'm going to show you what I did yesterday. I'm the happiest when I have hands like this. So yesterday, I put this guy on here. Isn't he cool? How can I get you to see him without the light glaring? There we go. And I put this guy on here. And I'm thinking of trying just a little bit of dark wax on this guy. So let's try that, okay? Let's see how he looks. Okay, so see the difference? I think it's gonna look really pretty. Okay, so now I want you to see the difference in the rock. There's the rock with dark wax. Here's the rock without it. Okay. Cool, right? And the wax makes the rock nice and beautiful and smooth, but nobody can tell what you put on there because it doesn't look like poly or anything like that. So let's wipe it off. Fun, right? See how much nicer it looks? And then we have this guy. He's going to get some verdigris wax. Have you ever heard of verdigris wax? This is verdigris wax. It is a green, it's called Shipwrecked. It's DIY. There, Shipwrecked. And it's green. So let's just see what that looks like on a rock. Here's the rock. Okay, that's rad. It's not going to stick to the butterfly because the butterfly transfer is like plastic, right? But look at the rock. Here, I'm going to, okay, there's the rock with the verdigris. There's the rock without it. So let's put it on the back and I'll show you the back. People are going to be like, gosh, that is a beautiful rock. And you guys are probably like, geez, this girl's obsessed with rocks, right? I'm obsessed with being creative. See the color? Can you guys see that color on there? Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I'll take pictures. I will take pictures. All right, you guys, I think that's about it. Come join me tomorrow. Hopefully, if I get my paper mache in the mail, I'll be doing a really cool project with some paper mache. And thank you. You're very pretty, Michelle. You're very pretty. Hi, Roxanne. Hello, ladies. Hello, Miss Cobwebs and Bristol. Thanks for coming. And thank you guys for sending these along and letting all your friends know what cool things we're doing here at Cara's Color Me Vintage. And hey, you're all my favorites, but my very, very favorites are going to be in my group. So come and join my group because we have a lot of fun together and we are growing leaps and bounds. Okay? Have a great afternoon. I hope everybody is healthy and happy and at peace with the world. Love you. Bye, guys. You're welcome, Suzanne. Thank you, Heather. You are welcome. You just got here. Sorry.